Someday, put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
Hey everybody, I'm Captain Zeus and welcome to the Block Party. In today's video, I'll be going over my top 10 MCU movies. For this list, I'll only be including the MCU canon movies as well as any Disney Plus special presentations.
Oh, see, that's complicated. Because when I first met Scotty, he was in a bad place. And I'm not talking about Cell Block D. His wife had just filed for divorce. And I was like, damn, homie, she dumped you when you're on lockup? And he was like, yeah, I know, I thought I was gonna be with her forever. But now I'm all alone. And I was like, damn, homie, you know what? You gotta chin up because you'll find a new partner. But you know what? I'm Luis.
This list may change since Disney drops about 5 Marvel movies a year, so be on the lookout for an update video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more nerdy videos like these, and click the bell to be notified when another top 10 video is out. Number 10, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
You look like Mary Poppins. Is he cool? Hell yeah, he's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
The sequel to the surprising hit Guardians of the Galaxy comes from the talented mind of James Gunn. Peter and the Guardians are hired by the Sovereign, a powerful alien race, to protect their batteries from invaders. When it's discovered that Rocket has stolen the batteries, the Sovereign dispatch their armada in search for vengeance. As the Guardians escape, crash landing on an unknown planet, the mystery of Peter's parentage is revealed, bringing back this all-star cast of Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Michael Rooker as Yondu, Vin Diesel as Groot, and Bradley Cooper as Rocket. This movie makes us feel all the emotions on the emotional spectrum with so many memorable moments, marking it as one of the most beloved series in the MCU franchise.
He may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy.
Number 9, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
What do you know about the multiverse?
The multiverse. Fizz had his theories. He believed it was real and dangerous.
Well, he was right about both.
This much anticipated sequel, directed by Sam Raimi, the one that gave us the best Spider-Man trilogy to date.
Hey everyone.
Oh, Peter.
Sorry I'm late. It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries.
Brings us the closest Disney will do in terms of horror. With Doctor Strange teaming up with America Chavez to save the multiverse, this action-packed thriller has its ups and downs, but is overall a movie fans of the comics and MCU can watch with enjoyment. I mean, not only did he bring back legendary actors in their infamous roles, but he gave us one of the most demanded fan castings in years. Let's hope Disney doesn't just have it as a one-off. Number 8, Iron Man. The movie that started it all, and surprised many, we see Robert Downey Jr.'s redemption arc show as he delivers an outstanding performance as the billionaire playboy. This box office hit gives us the origins of Iron Man, as Tony is kidnapped by terrorists and forced to build them a devastating weapon. Instead, he builds an armored suit and escapes his captors. Returning to America, Tony refines the suit and uses it to combat crime and terrorism. That is, until his jealous partner wants one for himself. With amazing visuals, action, and compelling redemption story that perfectly fits RDJ, this movie will always be a Marvel classic. Number 7, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Hey, little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. Good friends we are, and good friends we've lost.
Probably one of, if not the most, anticipated sequel on this list, Wakanda Forever shows us Wakanda fighting to protect their nation in the wake of King T'Challa's death. As they try to embrace their next chapter, our beloved characters must band together to forge a new path as they are threatened from enemies, known and unknown. With the debut of Namor to the big screen, this tear-jerking movie gives us outstanding acting from Angela Bennett as Ramonda and Letitia Wright as Shuri, and beautiful underwater scenes that rival the Snyder Cut. The only downside to this movie was probably Riri Williams and the end credit scene. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Number 6, Eternals.
I will spare them, but your memories will show if they are worthy to live. And I will return for judgment.
One of the more controversial entries on this list, this underrated movie gives us the Eternals, a race of immortal beings with superhuman powers who have secretly lived on Earth for thousands of years, reunite to battle the evil deviants to avenge their leader Ajax, played by the beautiful Selma Hayek. With an all-star cast of Harry Styles, Kit Harington, Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Gemma Chan, and Bill Skarsgård, this tragic tale gives us a unique take on these less than well-known Marvel characters. From the outstanding CGI, amazing acting, and a story that keeps you guessing until the end, I wish we could have more movies like this. Plus, you can't forget that end credit scene with Blade.
Sure you're ready for that, Mr. Whitman?
Number 5, Avengers: Age of Ultron.
If you believe in peace, then let us keep it.
I think you're confusing peace with quiet.
Yeah, what's the vibranium for?
I'm glad you asked that because I wanted to take this time to explain my evil plan.
Another sequel on this list. There seems to be a trend going on. When Tony Stark jumpstarts a dormant peacekeeping program, things go terribly wrong, forcing him, Thor, Hulk, and the rest of the Avengers to reassemble. As the fate of Earth hangs in the balance, the team is put to the ultimate test as they battle Ultron, a technological terror hell-bent on human extinction. This movie gave us one of the sickest Marvel villains, and one of the coolest MCU trailers. Making Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. even more canon and relevant, until they decided to retcon it for no reason. This movie brings dire consequences for our heroes of tomorrow that ripple throughout the MCU for years to come.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Number 4, Werewolf by Night. A secret cabal of monster hunters emerge from the shadows and gather at Bloodstone Temple following the death of their leader. The attendees are thrust into a mysterious and deadly competition for a powerful relic. The newest entry on this list, this Disney Plus special presentation, is the directorial debut of famous composer Michael Giacchino. This noir horror movie showed us what Doctor Strange 2 could have been. Paying homage to the classic horror movies of old, this thriller introduces us to Man-Thing and the Werewolf by Night. This short but delectable movie is the perfect Halloween movie, giving me hope for the future of the MCU. Number 3, Avengers Endgame.
Avengers!
Assemble.
The movie that ended Phase 4 and concluded the Infinity Saga gave us an emotional send-off for many characters we grew to love over the past 15 years. Continuing 5 years after the events of Infinity War, our heroes try to figure out a way to reverse the horror of the blip when Ant-Man comes back telling them that time travel is real, sort of. Giving us so many memorable moments that made the theaters roar with sadness and hype, this spectacular movie became the box office #1 of all time for a reason.
And I
Number 2, The Incredible Hulk.
Possible gamma sickness. Milwaukee. A man drank one of those Guarana sodas. Guess it had a little more kick than he was looking for.
Wow.
Bruce Banner desperately seeks a cure for the gamma radiation that contaminated his cells and turned him into the Incredible Hulk. Cut off from his true love Betty Ross and forced to hide from his nemesis Thunderbolt Ross, Bruce soon comes face to face with a new threat, a supremely powerful enemy known as the Abomination. With Edward Norton playing Bruce Banner, this movie showed us exactly how a Hulk movie should be, and how he should have been portrayed, not like Mark Ruffalo's joke of a Hulk.
Baby! War on, big child. Don't go. I am going. Don't go again.
This thriller of a movie gave me chills whenever I saw Bruce transform into the Hulk. I couldn't help but smile when he yelled Hulk smash.
Any last words? Hulk! Smash!
Before we get to my #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Like, does it just come out of your wrists, or does it come out of anywhere else?
Only the wrists.
You never had a web block? Because I run out of webs all the time. I have to make my own in a lab.
And
it's a hassle compared to
that sounds
what you
like a
got.
hassle, yeah. But
nice work, kid. I'm gonna ask you this one time. Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Go home. Get some rest.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we probably should do that. Or...
Number 1. Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
After the cataclysmic events in New York with his fellow Avengers, Captain America lives in the nation's capital as he tries to adjust to modern times. An attack on a S.H.I.E.L.D. colleague throws Cap into a web of intrigue that places the whole world at risk. Joining forces with the Black Widow and a new ally, the Falcon, Cap struggles to expose an ever-winding conspiracy, but he and his team soon come up against an unexpected enemy. A movie that directly influences the events of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and should have affected the MCU more. This sequel gives us one of the most tragic MCU characters, the Winter Soldier, as Cap tries to save his best friend and stop Hydra from succeeding. This movie has always been an all-time favorite for me, though some of the other movies on this list have come close to taking that top spot.
Don't say it. Don't you say it.
Left.
Come on!
Do you agree with this list? Let me know in the comments below your top MCU movies. I'm sure our list will constantly change with how many Marvel movies Disney drops. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching.